Chiefs missed out on trade opportunities, and Brandon Beane has his revenge. What it means for the Chiefs, let's break it down. Welcome back in, folks. It has been a very busy morning as I record this a little bit early for you. I'm Ryan Tracy, the founder of Rogue Analytics and Performance Consulting. This channel here, an NFL 33, where I have a piece that just came out. Check that out as well. Trades are happening. I'll have a breakdown of all the trades that are significant coming later this week on NFL33.com. Go get subbed to that right now. But this is what happened. We've talked quite a bit about trade opportunities, who can help the Kansas City Chiefs and who can get things done after they were acquired. Several targets emerged. A couple of things that happened this morning have changed all of that. Brandon Beane was able to, I think, pull off not just a blockbuster trade that helps his team, but does exactly what he hasn't been able to do in regards to the Kansas City Chiefs. Brett Veach was actively looking for trade partners in a couple of marquee veteran wide receivers, namely Davante Adams, who we'll talk about later, and one Amari Cooper. Now, we've been telling you about that as we felt that was probably the best fit for a veteran coming into this offense that could actually put some ceiling on this team. And evidently the Chiefs felt that as well. We had multiple reports confirmed that they were making an attempt to acquire Cooper, but they didn't get it done. Brett Veach got outbid. It apparently it looks like Brandon Beane came through. Now, Brandon Beane has had a rough go when it comes to helping the Chiefs out in some of his maneuvers recently. Today's move in acquiring Amari Cooper from the Browns for the Bills is certainly a bonus for him and his team, but it blocks the Chiefs from doing something they did want to try to get done, and that is give Patrick Mahomes another veteran wide receiver. They weren't able to get it done. The trade goes through. It's a third and a swap of a seventh for a sixth. Not a huge payment, but certainly better than what the Chiefs were going to send them is my approximation. That's a tough one because at this point, with him off of the board, it is now down to bit players, guys that can maybe come in and help you in terms of depth, maybe give you a little bit here and there, but not somebody that takes the place of Rashee Rice or takes the place of Hollywood Brown until he can return. Not somebody that lifts the ceiling of this passing game, but somebody that fortifies the floor, maybe gets you to the midpoint. And that's unfortunately where they are today. Head over to BetUS.com and use the promo code YouTube150 to get a nice 150% deposit bonus on up to $2,000, up to 3 times. You can get into all the action season long. The Super Bowl, the Chiefs are still in the mix for it, up at 500. NFL props. Do you want the division playoffs? Do you want to bet on what the Chiefs come out at minus 16? The conferences. This is where it starts to get interesting. You can do it all at plus 240 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Even get into some of your favorite props. Does Patrick Mahomes get the MVP? Where does it come down to? And who wins Coach of the Year? It's all there. And you can get it all now with YouTube 150 for a nice 150% deposit bonus on up to $2,000. Up to 3 times. Check it out at BetUS. And move number 2 also happened to be by a team that just came off of a ball game last night. The loser of last night was Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. A lot of hubbub going around that team this week. A bit on my piece on NFL 33 about them. Go get subbed over there. They went and got Davante Adams. Much rumored, been a long time. Obviously, reuniting with Aaron Rodgers is something good for Davante Adams. Now, the Chiefs were never really in on this one. This was not about, an A or B situation for Davante Adams choosing between an offer from the Chiefs and one from the Jets. Raiders were never going to give him to the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fine. But what it does is these 2 blockbuster trades at the position of need for the Kansas City Chiefs to other AFC teams is what it tells. The tail of the tape is that the entire AFC is coming for your Chiefs. There is no way around it. Nobody's playing ball. They're actively working together outside. I won't say collusion because everybody gets to make a deal, but it is teams helping other teams in the AFC. Now, I would have liked both of these guys if they weren't going to come to Kansas City to land outside of the AFC. I am a little bit surprised about the way that it went down. Not so much with Cooper because for the Browns, I don't think they have anything to lose. They got to get value and they got to get what they can for their future. So they let that go to another AFC team. Okay, fine. For the Raiders, sending it to Bills, a direct competitive aggressor towards the Chiefs. Really the only team left in the AFC schedule that I can see giving the Chiefs a real run for the AFC Championship is the Buffalo Bills. And now they've added a significant asset. Now, that doesn't change the whole prognosis of how you play the Bills. It is something that the Chiefs defense is going to be able to deal with, but it kept from raising the ceiling on the Chiefs offense to a point where the Bills would not be able to deal with it. So it's a double down here. It's like in fantasy when you got the quarterback and the receiver and you score, it gives you a double plus effect that the Chiefs weren't able to match. It's unfortunate. Would have liked to seen Cooper come to Kansas City. Would have liked to seen Devontae Adams go outside the division, certainly outside the AFC as a whole, but there's nothing you can do about it now that the trades have been made. The deal's done. This is where it goes from here, and we're going to find out how that affects the Kansas City Chiefs, what they choose to do about it. But I wanted to get you the breakdown of where it is right now. Demarcus Robinson probably still on the table, somebody they might want to bring in. There could be some younger players out there that the Chiefs are trying to wrangle away from teams. Keep an eye out. The trade deadline is still out there for another couple of weeks, and the Chiefs are going to be active now that the big dogs are off of the table. They're going to have to get creative. I do think they need to make an acquisition still at this position group. So keep your eyes peeled, like, sub, hit the bell here. Make sure you check us out on audio as well. If you are a podcast listener, you can get RGR on any platform you're looking for. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great afternoon. Anything else breaks, I'll be back. Dan tomorrow. Make sure that you are over on NFL 33 as well. Have a great one. I'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching this video from the team at RGR Football. Click these videos to see more and subscribe to RGR Football.